The following is a presentation of WNWS.com.
Friday, and that's the day when all these high school football games.
High school football.
Football. High school.
Football.
High school football.
Right, come on, bring it!
Left, red left! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Check, check.
Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy, Chris Lambert. We're live here in Medina, Tennessee, where South Gibson's getting ready to play host to the Sheffield Knights, our neighbors to the west. We had to stop and do this a second time. We thought we were live and we weren't. We are live now. Thank you to our spotter Dina for hooking us up and letting me know. I'm glad I didn't get too far into this. So anywho,
Man, I'm telling you.
I want to say thank you to all of our listeners. I want to say thank you to Carlton Veers and Larry Wood, Dan Reese, Seabass, Drew Magruder, and Michael Osborne at the mothership for making it all possible for us. Also want to say thank you to Chris Smith for hooking me up this week. I appreciate it. I want to say also want to say thank you to my partner in crime, the Big Easy, Chris Lambert.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And been a lot of fun working with you so far. And I guess we're going to continue till they fire us, I guess.
Hopefully not, but yeah, it's been a blast.
All right. We are live here in Medina, Tennessee. It's a cold night out there. The temperature's about 33 degrees right now, and the low's going to be in the low's going to be 26 tonight. So it's a little chilly out there.
It is a little what do they call that? Grass crunchy kind of cold.
It is. All right, folks, we're about 20 minutes before the start of this contest. Got a full pregame for you, and we're going to start off first and foremost. And we have senior spotlights that are brought to you by Hometown Pharmacy. But before we go anywhere and do anything, I got to give a big mega shout out to our two sponsors. You see them on the top of your screen, Tyson and Steve Marshford. Tyson, man. The TSSAA charges a huge fee in order for us to broadcast during the playoffs, and we're in the first round of the playoffs. And Tyson jumped up and jumped at the chance to sponsor our broadcast.
Oh, that's awesome!
You know, and Tyson's going to be a huge part of our community. We're going to talk about them more later. But without Tyson, Steve Marshford, we wouldn't be here. So when you see him. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, and thank you. Our players to watch tonight, I'm going with the center. It's cold out there. That ball's going to be cold, and I'm going to be looking for Mr. Black to have a big game tonight.
Man, I remember when we played in the what we call it torrential downpour of the rain. The ball got slippery. Nolan's hands got cold. It was ridiculous. But tonight, no water, no rain. It is just cold, and I think the boys are going to do great.
Makes that pigskin slippery.
That's true.
Well, the second player to watch tonight is going to be Keyshawn Stewart. You'll have a big game out of Keyshawn Stewart. And he was a player to watch, and our third player to watch for South Gibson is going to be – he was a player to watch last week. Ross Crenshaw gets a pick tonight.
Oh, yes. He's so close.
Yeah, he's been so close so many times. Your players to watch. And now – we do our senior spotlights. We do them we've done 2 every week. And my wife so politely said, She said, well, there's 22 seniors. There's only 10 games. The math doesn't matter. I said, we'll do one in the first round of the playoffs. She said, well, how do you know we're going to make the playoffs? I just smiled and said, we're going to make the playoffs.
We're going to make the playoffs. There you go. That's awesome.
So, senior spotlights. Now, being a senior in this program, we say this every week, and I'll continue to say it. Being a senior in this program under Scott Stidham's leadership means something. It just does.
Yes, it does.
How much work. Chris, I mean, you've had a boy go through here. What do you think about it?
Man, when you're talking about getting up at 5:30 in the morning and being down here at 6 a.m. for lifting and working until it's time to go to school, and then coming back at 1:30 in the third block and just busting it, and then all the summer practices and the heat and the sand pit, and just it's not like it was when we played ball. I guarantee you, a lot of work and effort goes into it. Dedication.
Yep. Well, I can say from my son coming through this program, he played here for 4 years. It just means something, and it builds character and toughness, and that's something that's absolutely missing in our society today is toughness. And these kids, you got to have it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You just have to have it. So, being a senior means something here. We have two seniors left. To talk about, and I've always made it a point. I try to be as fair and balanced with my broadcast as I can be, and I don't, even when my kid was playing here, I didn't give him any whatevers that any of that boys he did or didn't deserve. I try to be fair. This next one coming up is pretty special to me. Known him for a long time, since he was a young man, and that's number 23, Mr. Garrett Wallace. And we don't choose our plan. Our plan's already been chosen for us.
That's right.
And when Garrett was a young man, him and my son Caleb played together, and on a football team in Jackson years and years ago. It seems like yesterday, but it was years and years ago. Played together, and Garrett's a great kid. I have a ton of respect for him, and I know that his father Stephen is in heaven looking down with beaming with pride.
Yeah,
is the word to say. Beaming with pride, and I just know he is, because Garrett is Stephen. Works hard, tough nosed, hard nosed, plays with all heart and effort. And Garrett, Garrett's made some huge plays for us this year.
Oh,
you think about the McNary game.
Yeah.
Who sealed the win for us?
Oh, that was GW, man.
GW, not game warden, Garrett Wallace.
That's right.
So, anywho, number 23, Mr. Garrett Wallace, and also I know his family and I know him well, and Sabrina, and he's got younger brothers, and they're all great kids.
Now, is Garrett the oldest?
Garrett is the oldest, and man, they're great kids. I'll tell you, they are great kids. And Sabrina has done such a wonderful job with raising her boys. She should be proud, because I know Steven's proud. Yeah. I know he is. Anywho, so we're going to talk about number 23, Mr. Garrett Wallace, and then we will have our second senior spotlight for Paxton Terry. Garrett Wallace, he's number 23. He's outside backer, and he plays slot back a little bit, primarily outside backer for us. And he's played at a very high level. His favorite football player is Johnny Manziel. He's a Bears fan, and he's a Volunteer fan. My man. And we asked Garrett. We said, Garrett, do you plan to attend college, and if so, where and why? Yes, the University of Tennessee. I've always been planning on going there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, the hill is awaiting you, my friend. We asked Garrett. We said, Garrett, who's the most influential person in your life and why? He said, my mom. She always helps me out. She always helps me out and always has the right answers. I know that's going to put a smile on one young lady's face tonight. And congratulations, Sabrina. I hope that put a smile on your face.
Very cool stuff.
We asked Garrett. We said, Garrett, if you could give one-on-one advice to an upcoming freshman, what would it be? And he said, play with no regrets.
Wow. That's awesome.
I don't know what else you could say to a kid, man. Play with no regrets.
We have heard a lot of answers to that question, and that is a first for me on that one right there. talk about maturity, character, and laying it. I mean, he's talking about giving it everything you got and putting it out there and walking away knowing that you did your best on the field, and that's exactly what he does every game.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, Garrett learned that from his daddy. I promise you that. And we asked Garrett, we said, Garrett, how do you know when Coach Stidham is mad? And he says, well, when he pauses and just stares at you for a second before he speaks, you know he's mad.
Yeah, got that look.
Yeah, I would say so.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, in closing, in regards to Garrett, man, you've had a fantastic senior season, man. I'm really proud of you. I know your family's proud of you. I know your dad's proud of you. We're proud of you, man, and you continue to play at a high level. We certainly have enjoyed it. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back, and we'll have our second senior spotlight, and that will be number 62, Big Paxton Terry. Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Steve Marsh Ford. Hey, aren't you a pilgrim?
I am, and I hath traveled halfway around the world to tradeth my car. Might I find a good deal here?
Well, how does $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book for your trade when you purchase a new Ford sound? Or 0% for 72 months on all new Fords?
Did you say $6,000 or 0%?
Hey, what happened to your accent?
Couldst thou please telleth me more?
Steve Marsh Ford is offering up to $6,000 over KBB fair market value for your trade-in. Or 0% for 72 months on all new Fords.
But the debt on my current car is great, and my credit, how dost thou sayeth, sucks?
No need to worry. Steve Marsh Ford says, bring it, baby. Don't miss this limited time offer. Bring your trade-ins to Steve Marsh Ford in Milan, Tennessee for up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value for your trade. Or get 0% for 72 months when you buy a new Ford. What are you waiting for? Head over to Steve Marsh Ford today. Remember, if you don't get to Steve Marsh Ford, they can't save you money. Steve Marsh Ford, South 1st Street in Milan.
Thou willst be thankful.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy, or give them a call at 731-783-0777 for Hometown Pharmacy in Medina.
The Main Street Grill in Medina takes pride in our customer service and delicious food. Tackle one of our specialty burgers or pass around a variety of appetizers while watching the big game. Take in the ambiance of our unique, originally preserved decor while selecting from our wide selection of entrees. Steaks, seafood, grilled chicken, served 6 different ways, or pizza made to order. 2 of our house favorites are the grilled pork chops and the prime rib. Mondays after 4:30, kids eat free with every adult entree. Join us for lunch or dinner at the Main Street Grill on Main Street in Medina. Proud supporters of the South Gibson Hornets. Go Hornets!
The following is a presentation of WNWS.com.
Friday, and that's the day when all these high school football games.
Football.
High school.
High school football. Ready, come on, bring it!
Left, red left! Blue 58!
All righty, we're back with you here. This is Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy, Chris Lambert, and we're about 10 minutes before the start of this contest between South Gibson County and the Sheffield Knights. I want to welcome everybody in, and I appreciate you guys tuning in for us live here in a cold Medina night, man. All right, we've talked. We had our first senior spotlight of Garrett Wallace, and we're gonna go ahead and do our second senior spotlight, and that's my man, Big Paxton Terry.
Oh yeah, you gotta love Paxton.
Man, which Paxton are you gonna get?
Well, there's 2 of them. You know, there's the one who gentle giant, and then there's the one where
Look out, son.
Look out.
Man, I remember. I think Covington remembers Paxton more than anybody. I think Paxton played his best game against Covington. What a fantastic kid, man! Paxton. great kid, heck of a football player, and when he wants it, ain't nobody stopping him.
Nah, that's true, man.
Ain't nobody stopping him, man. It's just, strong as an ox. It's unbelievable how strong he is.
I know when we played at Covington that he introduced himself several times to that quarterback out there. Matter of fact, they're on correspondence now. They're regular basis because he got to know him very well.
You know, and him and the running back Marcus Hayes. Hayes went running by him, and Paxton just reached out and said, "Come here, little boy.
Come here, boy.
Come here, little boy."
His feet come up off the ground. Oh,
big Paxton Terry. I can tell you this. I'm going to miss Paxton playing because he's been such a I tell you who else is going to be missing Paxton Terry. That's Coach Stidham.
Yes, he is.
Where's Paxton at? Where's Paxton at? Unfortunately, these kids graduate.
That's right. And you can't run down to Walmart and buy you a Paxton. No, you cannot.
All right. Well, here we have it. Number 62, Big Paxton Terry. We call him Big Paxton Terry because he's measly about 5'4", 130 pounds. That's all.
Oh, yeah. No.
That's all. He's played here for 4 years. Obviously, he's offensive and defensive line. His favorite pro football player is Jay Watt. He's a Ravens fan in Liberty University. And we asked Paxton, we said, Paxton, do you plan to attend college? And if so, where and why? He said, yes, Liberty, because many of my church members go there, and I really love the football program. We asked Paxton, we said, Paxton, who's the most influential person in your life and why? And I don't know her, but I hope I get to meet her sometime. But he said, Liz Mason, my pastor's wife, because she's very motivational and gives me advice. She's very strong in her faith.
Wow. That's cool.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
that is fantastic. We asked Paxton, we said, Paxton, if you could give one-on-one advice to an upcoming freshman, what would it be? He said, never say you can't. Always have your head up.
Oh, yeah, that's solid.
I like it, man.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. And then we asked Paxton. We said, Paxton, how do you know when Coach Stidham's mad? He bends down and starts picking at the grass.
Yes.
Have you heard that before?
Maybe one or two times.
I'm pretty sure these kids know when Coach. I'm pretty sure these kids know when Coach is mad. Don't you, Coach?
Yes. That is a big area over there where all the sand is.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, well, we're going to have our Main Street predictions.
Yes,
now,
we are.
Last week,
we never did finally discuss all that, but
that's because we were off the air before the games came to an end.
Yeah.
But last week, somebody was trailing 5-3.
Uh-huh.
And then last week, somebody tied the score.
All right, now you got to explain to me. Talk me through it.
I won the South Gibson Bolivar game.
Uh-huh.
You did not. Neither one of us won the McNary Covington game.
No, we didn't.
Because neither one of us picked the winner.
Right.
And I picked the Milan Westview game. Had the score correct.
Did.
That's right.
You
That's
did,
right.
you dog.
So this
is for the money right here.
This is for the money. Yeah. So here we go. Since I won, I'm going to defer.
I knew you would.
I'm going to defer to Chris.
All right.
Chris?
Yes, sir.
What you got, brother?
Let's see. Let's go with, of course, we're picking our Hornets over our friends from the West out there, Sheffield High School. What are they? The
Knights.
The Knights, yes. Let's go with 55-7.
55-7. All right. Well, I'm going 54-7. I'm going.
Dude, we're going to be 55 at halftime. What are you talking about?
I'm going to go 54-7. No, Coach Sims got way too much class. He ain't going to do that.
I know it.
He ain't going to do that. There you have it, folks. Our Main Street Grill predictions. All right, we're about 5 minutes before the start of this contest. I want to stop and say thank you to a few people. We talked about Tyson earlier, folks. I'm here to tell you that the TSSAA charges a large fee in order for us to broadcast these games. And, you know, without Tyson, it just simply would not be possible for us to broadcast these games. I called my friend Vanessa Preston at Tyson, and, man, they were just delighted to do it. And
that's cool.
It just goes to show what kind of company Gibson County now has. And Tyson's committed to the success, not only of their success, but to the success of the communities that they serve and work with. Because, I mean, Tyson, yes, they're in Humboldt, but they're going to need people from
all over
Medina and Humboldt and Jackson and Milan and Trenton and everybody, and they're here to, Tyson's here to support these, to support this community, and this is just another example of what Tyson is all about. Their purpose is raising the world's expectations for how much good food can do, and I think that's pretty good purpose. And also, they're going to be hiring a bunch of people. You can you can check out their website at tysonfoods.com/careers. And then they plan to open towards the third or fourth quarter of 2020 are the plans. Of course, there's a lot of things that go into works, but they plan to open at the tail end of 2020. So
now, where exactly are they going to be located? Across the street from Walmart, is that right?
Yeah, they're in that industrial park. They're everywhere. I mean, they got granaries, and they're going to have chicken houses, and I mean, there's a ton of stuff. They're all over the place, man. It's not just going to be Humboldt. They're all over the place. So Tyson cares about the people and the communities that they live in. So big shout out to our friends at Tyson and Vanessa. And please, folks, please, when you see Vanessa or anybody at Tyson around town, please tell them thank you, that we appreciate them. Also, Steve Marsh Ford.
Yes.
Greg Smith, my old buddy Greg Smith and Steve Marsh Ford. Man, they got some beautiful cars parked outside the gate out here. I mean, absolutely beautiful, beautiful cars parked out here right outside the gate. And you saw them coming in. I'm gonna talk about that brand new 2020 Explorer they've got out there, man.
Oh, I need to go check that out.
Touchscreen display, navigation, everything. You wagging kids around from ball field to ball field, you need to go check out that 2020 Explorer. They got financing as low as 0.9%, and we are underway here. Going to be fielded by Sheffield. They're going to take it, ball looking for running room around the right side. He breaks free and going to run out to the 40-yard line, does Sheffield's player. And, folks, I'm sorry I was not able to get a roster from anybody from Sheffield. I tried, but I was unable. I couldn't get anybody from Sheffield to call me back. So Sheffield will take over, moving from right to left on your screen. Finishing my thought about Steve Marsh Ford, they're giving you up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book on your trade-in.
That's unheard of, man.
Check out that new 2020 Explorer and ask to see Greg Smith. Two to the bottom, two to the top. Takes a snap. Hand off right up the middle for Sheffield. He runs around the right end and will pick up a couple for the Knights. And, Sheffield doesn't bring a lot of players, and we didn't spend much time talking about Sheffield. We kind of got a late start due to my stupidity on the technical side of it. But Sheffield doesn't bring a lot of players, but they're going to have a bunch of athletes, and we can't go to sleep, man. We're going to have to play football.
No, I think of this as November madness right here because
there you go.
Yeah, when you talk about these kind of kids right here that play with heart, they've not had the best season in this season or the past, but yet they show up to practice every day. They work hard, and and they get out here. Coach Tim told us earlier that these kids they're not going to trash talk you. They're just going to be out. They'll be respectful. And reminded our boys we need to be respectful, too. So I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, that was a false start against Sheffield, so that'll put them behind the chains. They can't have that, man. They can't be behind the chains. So it'll bring up a second down and 13 for the Knights. Two to the bottom, two to the top. Takes the snap, back, looking, fires up, and pass is caught and going to be tackled immediately by number 4, Ross Crenshaw. We're playing that soft coverage out there, and they were able to get that little screen play
That's a good
out
stick
to the
right
receiver.
there.
Yeah, nice job, nice tackle out there by Ross. So that's going to give the Knights third down and short, ball on the 48-yard line, far hash mark. The Knights will be moving from right to left on your screen. Two to the top, two to the bottom again out of the pistol for the Knights. Takes the snap, back, looking, and we're going to have another false start against the Knights. That's going to back them up 5 yards. You just can't have that, man.
No.
Sheffield, they had a chance to convert a first down right here, and they shoot themselves again in the foot. They've got 10 penalty yards, pre-snap penalties before they run 4 plays.
Wow.
Can't have that.
No.
Can't have that. So We were talking about Sheffield playing in Memphis. They're going to have some athletes. Can they get it together? That was another false start. They didn't call it, and going to be brought down as the quarterback, and it looked like number 23, Garrett Wallace in there on the sack. Nice job, and that's going to bring the punt unit on for the Knights. Back deep for your Hornets will be number 11, Landon Lambert, and number 27, Michael Bell. All right.
I didn't get a chance to watch him kick in warm-ups. This will be interesting right here.
All right.
Oh, did you notice my boy got some new cleats?
I wasn't going to bring it up. I got in trouble for making fun
No,
of you.
you did.
I did get in trouble. I wasn't going to bring it up. Kick is away, and it will be fielded on the 38-yard line by Sheffield. So South Gibson will have the ball first and go on the 38-yard line, moving from left to right on your screen. South Gibson in the black and orange, and Sheffield in the white and black. Yeah, I got in trouble for.
Oh no!
I got in trouble for that.
For Mama?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
right.
I got in trouble, man.
Dude,
so I wasn't gonna bring it up.
It was all good, Jess.
Truth be told, if Jessica hadn't barked at me about it, I was going to go home and I was going to start a GoFundMe account just as a joke to see if I could, how many people I could get to give $1.
Oh my God!
One to the top and one to the
brother
bottom.
have $1. That's all I know.
Did him looking for the snap, gets it. Going to be handoff right up the middle, and he'll be brought down, but not before picking up about 4 yards. Goes the junkyard dog, Dane Hardwick. Oh man! So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for your Hornets. 8 minutes and 53 seconds left here in this scoreless first quarter of action. South Gibson 0, Sheffield 0. And I want to say thank you to our friends at Hometown Pharmacy, Main Street Grill, and Prater Automotives are our part of our sponsors, our season sponsors this year. All right, Nolan, snap, looking, going to fire it up. Number 27 looking for Bell, and pass is going to be broken up by I can't. He won't turn sideways. I can't make out his number. He's playing corner for the Knights, and he did a good job of getting a hand up and getting a hand on the ball and breaking it up. So 3rd down and 5 for your Hornets.
Kind of flat right now.
Yep. It's cold out there, man.
Yes, it is.
It is cold. They
gotta get adjusted to the temp.
That's what's it old. What's it say when you got to be able to run the football? You have to be able to run the football. I can't say it any clearer than that. It'll be a handoff to Denton. Denton looking for running room around the left side. Finds a hole. Streaking down the sideline. And finally going to be pushed out of bounds, but not before picking up 1st down. Hornets. Ball will be advanced all the way to the 20-yard line for your Hornets. Something along those lines.
Pretty close to it.
Well, I can't. We'll let the scoreboard 19-yard line, far hash mark, off the feet of number 7, a Christian Denton. Man, they've eaten people's lunch with that all year long. And made them like it. All right, 1 to the bottom and 2 to the top for your Hornets. Nolan looking for the snap. Nolan gets it. Be handoff. And rumbling, scratching forward for what he can get. Number 9, Dane Hardwick. So it'll bring up it's going to be a 4-yard gain between the tackles there for Mr. Hardwick. 7 minutes and 33 seconds left here. South Gibson 0, Sheffield 0. And again, want to say thank you to our friends at Tyson Foods and Miss Vanessa Presson.
There you go.
1 to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Man in motion. Be a handoff again to Hardwick. Hardwick looking for running room up the middle. Finds a hole and streaks into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Number 9, Dane Hardwick. Touchdown, South Gibson. South Gibson 6 and the Sheffield Knights 0.
Man, we need to show out tonight and get ready for this. I don't know. I'm probably getting before the horse there a little bit, or the cart before the horse. Looking down the road. Shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do that
all
at all.
Stropper going for the hold, snap, set. What the world was that? I guess the ball, I don't know if we got a bad kick, but it bounced off a South Gibson player and took a – I don't know what happened. South Gibson 6, Sheffield 0. We'll be right back.
There's a reason Steve Marshford in Milan is the fastest growing dealer in West Tennessee. There's a reason we are often imitated but never duplicated. There's a reason we have the largest new Ford inventory around. There's a reason we are number 1 in West Tennessee in new Ford sales. There's a reason our used inventory is larger and better than the rest. There's a reason no one can beat our deals. Come to Milan and find out why. Steve Marshford will always be the dealer to give you up to $6,000 over KBB for your trade. Steve Marshford will always have the best deals, best inventory, best staff, and the best service department. Come see for yourself the reason why Steve Marshford did it first and does it better than everyone. The proof is in the numbers. Remember, if you don't get to Steve Marshford, we can't save you money.
All righty, South Gibson kicks it off, and it'll be fielded cleanly by the Sheffield player on about the 20-yard line, and Sheffield will have their second crack at it of the night. Now, Chris, I tell you, man, Sheffield put a few plays together. They kept shooting themselves in the foot, but they put a few plays together their last drive. If they hadn't shot themselves in the foot back-to-back times, they'd have gotten the first down.
Well, they ran the kickoff all the way back to, the 40, 45?
Uh-huh.
So we got athletes out there. And if we're not careful, it may be one of those things, But I don't want to go down that road.
All right, snap. Be a handoff right up the middle, looking for running room as they're back. And he got walloped.
He's still continuing to get walloped.
Yeah. He's feisty. He is feisty. All right, that's going to bring up no gain.
Wow.
He fought hard for nothing right there. No, they're going to give him 2. I take that back. The line – I was looking at the wrong guy. My fault. 6 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the first quarter of action. South Gibson 6, Sheffield 0. Quarterback looking for the snap. Gets it. Looking. Firing across the middle. Pass is picked. Oh, once again,
very
Ross
close.
Crenshaw just a step away, just a tick away from getting that interception right there.
That was so close.
How many times has he done that this year, Chris?
A bunch.
Man, kid's going to be a player for us in the future.
Next 2 years.
Bank on it. That kid is going to be a player for us. All right, 1 to the top and 2 to the bottom for the Knights. Take that back. 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom. Sheffield looking ball on the 22-yard line. And they're going to have a false start.
Not quite sure.
We'll see what the white hat says. We will see what the white hat has to say. 6 minutes and 28 seconds there. South Gibson 6, Sheffield 0. And here we go. I don't know, man.
I'm curious if they change the play.
All right, 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom. Snap. Looking. And who else? Paxton Terry in there, shaking him up. And I think Paxton knocked his guy in. I think Paxton knocked their guard right into the quarterback, and then another player came in to clean it up. So that'll bring up a 4th down for the Knights.
Now, did you say a while ago that Paxton Terry was 5'4"?
5 foot, maybe 5'5".
Maybe 5'5".
131 pounds.
Hey, we didn't get a chance to tell you, man, but Paxton made the All-West Tennessee Region All-Star game.
Paxton is 6'6" and 267 pounds, just for the record.
Just a wee little boy.
All right, little fella.
Yeah.
All right, Sheffield will kick this away, and back deep is Bell and Lambert. Snap. And he bobbled the snap, and it's loose, and South Gibson will have the ball right at goal line territory. Whew! Man, at Sheffield, they keep shooting themselves in the foot, man.
Yep.
They just keep shooting themselves in the foot. So it'll be first down, Hornets. Ball will be placed on the 5-yard line.
Here we go. You got your folks sending you some updates tonight?
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully we'll have some. Well, it doesn't matter. The only game that really that's going to be, Wooddale and Westview probably going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Wooddale can score some points.
Now,
So can Westview.
was it last year that Region 7 swept Region 8?
It was last year.
Yes, it was.
Because the 4 seed in South Gibson went and beat Wooddale at Wooddale.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Going to be a handoff right up the middle and into the end zone on the next play. Touchdown, Hornets! And that was who was it?
I can't tell.
Was it Hardwick? No, Travis Parker.
There you go.
Nice job. Travis Parker walks into the end zone for the walk-in touchdown. All right, Stroberger on for the hold. Jay Stallings on for the kick. Snap, set, kick.
There you go.
And there you have it. Good. 5 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first quarter of action. South Gibson 13, Sheffield 0. We'll be right back.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at wdjackson.com and on Facebook.
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts. 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
All right, we're back with you here. South Gibson kicked it off after scoring their second touchdown, and Sheffield will have the ball on the 23-yard line right in the middle of the field, moving from right to left on your screen. South Gibson 13. Sheffield 0. Score update for you. Covington 6. Wooddale 6-0 over Westview. And Milan up 6-0 over Raleigh, Egypt. The last score update. Thank you, Ms. Dina, for the score update.
Thank you. Man, she's all over it, isn't she?
Yep. All right. Let's see here. It's going to bring up second down and long for the Knights. South Gibson's defense looking rough. Playing rough.
Yeah.
Mean. A gruff in a good way. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Tight end is going to be split to the bottom. Be handoff up the middle. He's looking for running room. Going to try to split it out wide. And South Gibson's defense did a great job of setting the edge right there and not letting him cut up the field. So good job by South Gibson's defense. And here on a cold night, man, that north wind coming down.
Woo,
that north wind came from the North Pole. I'm telling you, I walked outside and I said, "Burr, it's cold in here."
Now
we're in the press box.
Now, you know me, man. I work at Coke, and I wear shorts every day, but I did not wear shorts this morning. It was cold. The wind was blowing. It was crazy out there.
Ooh, that's rough, man. 2 to the bottom and 2 to the top. Quarterback takes the snap, looking, firing it long to the right side. Pass complete. Was he in bounds? He was.
Yes, he was.
Nice. First down, Knights. Nice job right there by Sheffield, and they threw the ball far. And I guess he was that the slot receiver?
Yes.
And they bent him. Did the slot receiver bend over? And we weren't there to pick him up. Nice job there by Sheffield. They'll have the ball on the 50-yard line.
In Hornet territory.
Not quite.
Getting there.
Not quite. All right, first down of the night for the Knights. All right, they're going to have it up back to the right side, 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Snap, handoff up the middle, looking for running room, and finds some. He'll pick up about 2 on the carry for Sheffield. Again, folks, I'm sorry I don't have a roster for Sheffield. Broadcasts are always a lot better when you have both rosters, but I don't have a roster for Sheffield. I could not get one. We have a timeout on the field. Timeout Sheffield. We'll take it with them. Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy. We'll be right back.
There's a reason. Steve Marshford in Milan is the fastest growing dealer in West Tennessee. There's a reason. We are often imitated, but never duplicated. There's a reason. We have the largest new Ford inventory around. There's a reason. We are number one in West Tennessee in new Ford sales. There's a reason. Our used inventory is larger and better than the rest. There's a reason. No one can beat our deals. Come to Milan and find out why. Steve Marshford will always be the dealer to give you up to $6,000 over KBB for your trade. Steve Marshford will always have the best deals, best inventory, best staff, and the best service department. Come see for yourself the reason why Steve Marshford did it first and does it better than everyone. The proof is in the numbers. Remember, if you don't get to Steve Marshford, he can't save you money.
Sack, got him. Number 62, Big Paxton Terry back there. And they might have pushed him around last play, but they ain't pushing him around this play. And like a knife through hot butter goes number 62, Big Paxton Terry, and takes the quarterback down. Going to drop him for about a 12-yard loss. That'll bring up a third down and about 20. The third down in Milan, I guess you could say. All right. I want to say, we're going to say third down and 18. There we go. We'll go with the scoreboard. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Snap, back looking, firing it up. Going to find a guy out in the flats, and he could not hold on to it. The quarterback put the ball right on the money, man. The ball just bounced right off of his hands, man.
He heard them footsteps.
Yeah.
And number 4 was tippy-toeing right behind him.
It makes that pigskin slippery.
Yes, it does.
Being that cold outside. Hey, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Steve Marshford in Milan. Greg Smith, sales manager over there. I tell you what they've got going right now, man. They've got up to $6,000 over your Kelly Blue Book on a trade on a new Ford.
That's unheard of.
Kick is away. Going to be fielded by Bell. Bell looking to return down around the right side, looking to cut up the field, and he will return the ball all the way to the 49-yard line. Does number 27, Michael Bell. South Gibson will have the ball at midfield. Also, want to give a shout-out to our friends, Miss Vanessa at Tyson Foods, for sponsoring tonight's game. They're right there on your screen in the top right. And front center, man, Tyson Foods. And, man, they're going to be huge for this community.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and I was talking to Vanessa, and, you know, she was talking about she was blown away since she started working at Tyson. She was blown away at how much Tyson was committed to the community. She was really blown away by that. So, great job. All right, back. Stidham looking to throw. He throws a duck and nearly picked off. I know Stidham's going to want that back. I think that ball slipped out of his hands.
Yeah, I think it did.
It looked like a fluttering butterfly going through the air there. We got lucky to get that back. That's when the receiver has to become the defender.
Yeah, who was that? That was Christian, wasn't it?
Yeah. All right, so it'll bring up second down and 10, ball on the 49-yard line for your Hornets. Ball close to the near hash mark, one to the top, one to the bottom. Stidham looking for the snap. Stidham gets it, and be handoff to Stewart. Stewart looking for running room movement.
Oh, he's fast.
Going to bounce it around the outside. Screening down the sidelines, and will be brought down on a touchdown-saving tackle by number 7 of Sheffield. First down, Hornets. South Gibson will have the ball, first and goal on the what do you say, Chris? 4-yard line?
I think they're going to call it 6.
Call it 6? Okay.
I can't see. I'm just really looking at the scoreboard.
Okay, yeah, 6-yard line. First down and goal for your Hornets on the 6. Nice carry right there by Keyshawn Stewart. And you see that big old hole them linemen opened up? Man, there's part in the Red Sea up there, man.
Did you see them wheels turning when he come around the corner?
Moses come through there.
Yes, he did.
The fast one. All right. Snap, handoff right up the middle. Hardwick lowers his shoulder, rams forward. Touchdown, Hornets! Oh, South Gibson making light work of this. South Gibson 19, Sheffield 0 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And Number 9, Dane Harvick. He's tough, man.
Yep.
He is tough. Nice job. All right, Stroberger on for the hold. Jay Stallings on for the kick. Snap, set, kick. And good! With 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first quarter of action. South Gibson 20, Sheffield 0. We'll be right back.
Introducing the $1 concert deal.
Hello, Detroit! Good night, Detroit!
Or get a real deal at McDonald's. Introducing the buy one, get one for $1 deal. Buy one of your faves and pick another for just an extra buck. Choose from the Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pounder with cheese, or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. But you better stop by McDonald's today because this deal is only around for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with any offers or combo meal.
To make a winning bank, it takes a winning team, and that's exactly what you'll discover when you bank with the hometown folks at Centennial Bank. Let their winning team help you with championship caliber banking services like checking, savings, certificates of deposit, and a whole lot more. Bank with a winner. Centennial Bank. Visit mycentennial.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, South Gibson kicks it deep and going to be fielded by number 1 of the Knights. And he looks to cut back, and that was a mistake. He should have fair caught that ball and just taken it out. That was a mistake there by Sheffield. So they're going to be pinned deep into their own territory, and they will be fielding the ball. They'll take over possession right about the 10-yard line with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
That had enough meat on it. I'd have let that one go and just get in the end zone.
Yeah. Yep. All right, well, South Gibson's done a great job here. Their kicker, Jay Stallings, man. He is he's only a sophomore, man. That's incredible. All right, 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom for Sheffield. Takes the snap, be a handoff right up the middle, and he's looking for a hole, and not a whole lot there for him to run through is the running back there from Sheffield. And again, folks, I'm sorry I don't have a roster for you. I tried several times to get a roster printed or get a roster emailed to me from Sheffield, but I just could not get in touch with anybody. So we're just going to have to call them by their numbers, but they're hard to read anyways. Hard to make those numbers out.
Yep.
All right. A little substitute action going on here for Sheffield.
They got a few on the line back there.
Snap. Nearly loses the ball, going to slip a guy out in the flats, and he slips one tackle and doesn't slip the second one. Shoe buddy! he slipped the tackle from Hunter Ballard, and then the other backer come in and cleaned it up, and that's one of them shoe buddy tackles.
Man,
he's going to wake up in the morning and go, shoe buddy.
Well, let me ask you this: if we are fortunate enough to walk out of this ball game with a W, what is our potential road?
We will host Covington next Friday night.
And that's Covington beating Wooddale?
Melrose. All right, they're going to slip a guy. Whoa, nice job. They tried that again. They slipped a guy out in the flats again. And number 15, Travis Parker, came in there to clean it up. Nice job out there by the junior tackling machine, Travis Parker. The punt units will come on for Sheffield.
Man, he's a stud.
Are we going to have is it possible that we have another sweep of Region 7 to Region 8 this year?
Very close. Oh, well, who's got to beat Wooddale tonight?
Westview.
Well, it could happen.
It could. All right, back deep for your Hornets is number 11, Landon Lambert, and that's going to bring an end to the first quarter of action, and they'll swap ends of the field. And we're going to stop, and we're going to say thank you again to our friends at Tyson. I can't say it enough, and I'm going to continue to say how much we appreciate our friends at Tyson Foods for stepping up and being a community and team player in our community, and Miss Vanessa for sponsoring tonight's action. You know, think about it. You're at home in the warmth watching our broadcast from all over the world, man. It's crazy how many people watch our broadcast. It's unbelievable. And it blows me away every week, man. All the people that tune in to watch our game, and then afterwards, all the players and stuff, and their parents and grandparents and stuff go back and watch the games. It's really cool.
Hey, Billy Joe Little is watching right now. Of course, it's daytime, but she's in Denmark and she eats this stuff up. She loves the Hornet football.
How do you know?
She texts me.
She's in Denmark in daylight. Send us a picture. Send us a picture. Send some sunshine this way because it's cold here.
I'm wondering. Now I'm guessing because I don't know, but that's over close to Amsterdam. So you figure they're a couple hours ahead of us or behind us. I'm not sure.
I don't know either. They're on the other side of the pond.
Somebody tell us.
They're on the other side of the pond.
Text Steven and tell us what the differential is on that.
All right, punt unit will come on for Sheffield. Back deep again is number 27, Michael Bell, and number 11, Landon Lambert. Snap. Punt is away, and it's going to be fielded by Lambert. Look out. And he muffed the punt, but it fell and got a generous bounce and fell right back into him. So he was smart by covering it up and just taking the ball right there. That gives South Gibson a short field with 11 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the first half of action. South Gibson 20, Sheffield 0. Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy, Chris Lambert. Shout out to our friends at the mothership, Carlton and Seabass, Dan Reeves, and manager Larry.
Where are they at tonight?
USJ is playing host to Grace out of Knoxville.
Right,
snap. Nolan looking to throw. Going to find a man over the middle. Pass is complete. Looking for the end zone and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Number 31, Big K. John.
Woo!
How about that, man? All right, Big K. John's into the end zone. And Sidham took the snap, stepped back, and let her rip. South Gibson 26, Sheffield 0. And they're making light work of this, Chris.
Yeah.
They are making light work of this. Nice pitch and catch there between Stidham and Johns.
Yeah, my 55 is looking better every minute.
Snap, set, kick, and good.
There you go.
27-0 here. South Gibson with a commanding lead. We'll be right back.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy. Or give them a call at 731-783-0777 for Hometown Pharmacy in Medina.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice, from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina.
All right, we're back live with you here. South Gibson 27, Sheffield 0 with 11 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first half of action. And Sheffield's really having a hard time moving South Gibson's defenders around up front. Glad to see, my man Luke Reed back in the action. He's back healthy.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm
glad
ready
to
for
see Luke back in there. Does my heart a lot of good. Snap. And scrambling around, looking for running room, and not a whole lot there. Going to be a whole swarm of Hornets that get back there to him, and I'm going to drop him right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I hadn't seen a whole lot of flags out here tonight. Not yet. First quarter was,
Well, Sheffield had 2 false starts right there on the first.
But that's been about it, right?
Yeah, it's been pretty clean so far. All right, 3rd down and 8 play coming at you here. It's going to have 2 receivers to the top and 2 to the bottom for the Knights. And side judge comes in. They're going to have a conference with the White Hat, and we will see. Chris, I want to talk about, man, how about South Gibson? How about these boys, man? These boys are on a roll.
Oh, I love it.
Man, they are flat on a roll. They are within an eyelash from being undefeated. And they ain't played no slouchy competition.
No, they have
not. These boys are within an eyelash of being undefeated. Lost to Haywood 50-49, and if Haywood had converted the 2-point conversion, it'd have been an undefeated season.
Now, I was talking to Greg Johns earlier and brought up the season when Quincy and Carlos were here, and they went 10-0. And thought we had a region championship, but we had to share it with Milan, I think, right? Or Milan Covington?
I thought it was Ripley that year.
I don't remember.
Well, it couldn't have been Milan because we beat Milan. All right. Well, I was distracted. Sorry, I didn't call the play.
He dropped the ball. Bad exchange right there.
Gotcha. So that'll bring up 4th down for the Knights.
But yeah, they had to share a region championship, so this will be our first solo for sure.
Right. Well, it was. I mean, we were undefeated in the region, perfect 5-0, with the win over Bolivar last Friday night. And the road just only gets tougher, man.
Yes, it does.
It's going to be Covington and then Milan and then Pearl Cone if we can make it.
That would be
nice.
nice.
Kick us away. And they're not calling a false start. I mean, that was a blatant false start. They didn't call it. I think they're letting them play.
Yeah.
9 minutes and 27 seconds. South Gibson will take over, and they will have the ball on the 42-yard line near hash mark, moving from right to left. 9 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half of action. Give a shout out to our friends at Steve Marsh Ford. You need to go ask Greg for a test drive of that 2020 Explorer. Man, that thing is nice.
I remember he would let me borrow it and take it to work tomorrow.
By the way, it's 2:26 a.m. in Amsterdam right now. Thank you, Miss Crosser.
Thank you. So she may not be watching the game right now.
All right, snap, be handoff, and looks like Denton's got it. Going to be a shoestring tackle, and looks like the line monster. No, Christian's going to bounce it outside, and he's going to streak up the field, and he'll be pushed out of bounds short of the end zone. He went this way, and then he went that way, then he went this way, and then he struck around that way. It's going to be a huge gain. First down, Hornets. South Gibson will have the ball, 1st and goal on the 1. And nice effort play by the Sheffield player of fighting him out of bounds down there. Man, he could have easily given up. A nice effort play by Sheffield.
Well, that's one thing we haven't seen yet out of Sheffield is they don't quit. Looking good so far. It is 9 minutes and 11 seconds left in this second half. With Hornets looking at a 1st and goal. Don't know what happened. Touchdown. Touchdown Hornets. And I can't tell you who it was.
Christian
Denton. Shiny shoes himself.
Shiny cleats.
Shiny cleats, shiny shoes. I don't know. I didn't know if Mama banned you from saying the word cleats or not.
Well, Landon hasn't lost his traction any tonight so far.
No.
Did he go back and listen to the broadcast?
I think he got ragged about it a little bit. I think some of the guys was giving him a hard time. But it was all fun.
Kick is up and away. South Gibson 34. Sheffield 0. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome to Steve Marsh Ford. Hey, aren't you a pilgrim?
I am, and I have traveled halfway around the world to tradeth my car. Might I find a good deal here?
Well, how does $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book for your trade when you purchase a new Ford sound? Or 0% for 72 months on all new Fords? Did you say $6,000 or 0%? Hey, what happened to your accent?
Couldst thou please telleth me more?
Steve Marsh Ford is offering up to $6,000 over KBB fair market value for your trade-in. Or 0% for 72 months on all new new Fords.
But the debt on my current car is great, and my credit, how dost thou sayeth, sucks?
No need to worry. Steve Marsh Ford says, bring it, baby. Don't miss this limited time offer. Bring your trade-ins to Steve Marsh Ford in Milan, Tennessee for up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for your trade. Or get 0% for 72 months when you buy a new Ford. What are you waiting for? Head over to Steve Marsh Ford today. Remember, if you don't get to Steve Marsh Ford, they can't save you money. Steve Marsh Ford, South 1st Street in Milan.
Thou willst be thankful.
All right, here we go. 9 minutes left here in the first half of action. South Gibson with a commanding lead. And you're going to see, I think we've already seen several kids substitute defensively, Chris. I see Logan Mosley has checked in. Deloach and Kale and Amari, Marable. They've all checked into the game. So we'll see what some of our younger kids can do defensively. All right. Sheffield's going to have 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom. Snap. Going to be a handoff, bouncing it outside. And number 24, Jackson, ring that bell. Said, no, sir, absolutely not. It's going to be a tackle for loss. Jackson Bell showing that closing speed, going in there and getting a hold of him. Great tackle out there, man, by Jackson Bell. Great job, young man. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second quarter of action. Man, it's a cold night, a low of 23 tonight. You're not talking about some snow Monday, Chris.
Oh, hush your mouth.
All right, 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom for the Knights. Let's see if they can get anything going offensively. Snap and be a run up the middle. And still bounces outside, bouncing off defenders, rumbling forward. He's going to pick up about 8 yards around the left end, and he bounced off several tackles out there, man.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice run.
Nice run, young man. Like I said, I don't have his name or number, but, again, I tried to get a hold of somebody from Sheffield and to no avail. All right, 3rd down and 2 play coming at you. And it'll bring up, 3rd down and 2 for Sheffield. 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom. Looking for the snap, gets it. And the handoff again up the middle. He rumbles forward, and I think he got the first down.
I think he did.
All right, that'll be a first down for Sheffield. And they'll stop to reset the chains. And Sheffield will have the ball on the 21-2 line. First and go. It's your second first down of the night, Chris.
Look out.
All right, 1 to the top and 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom again. That's their normal set here. They go 2 on both sides of the line. Handoff again up the middle, bounces it outside, breaks one tackle, fighting forward, and rumbles forward for a pretty good gain.
Yeah.
It's going to be about 4 or 5 yards around left side there for the run. Man, that little kid's fast, man.
Yes, he is.
He's got some speed on them wheels, man.
You'll take 5 yards every time, won't you?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to our friends at Hometown Pharmacy. Main Street Grill in Medina. There's a watch party going on. Prater Automotives, Precision Auto Body.
Yes, sir.
Rhodes Family Diner and Centennial Bank are all of our game sponsors. And also Tyson Foods for our playoff sponsor, along with Steve Marsh Ford. Go in and say hi to Greg Smith and tell him we sent you. Same set here for Sheffield. Going to be 2nd down and 4 play. Snap, back, looking, bouncing off defenders, still rumbling, and going to be bottled up right there in the backfield. Going to be about a 5-yard loss for Sheffield. So that'll bring them up. And they just, they've shown little bits of glimpses of offense, and then they have that. They either get a penalty or something along those lines comes in. So
well, I think their coaching staff it consists of only 2 guys. So
all right, 5 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the first half of action. Snap, looking, and pass incomplete. Ill-advised pass from the quarterback to the receiver out there for Sheffield. So that'll bring up a 4th down and long. Maybe 4th down and 3-way probably for the Knights. Any scoring updates for anybody? I would appreciate it if you could give me a score update. All right, let's see here. Back deep to receive is number 11, Landon Lambert, and number 27, Michael Bell for your Hornets. And they're going to send Hunter Ballard in the middle in case they try to pull anything. Bad snap. And,
oh, no.
Oh, man. Once again, Sheffield it's just when it rains, it pours, man.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours. I tell you this, what I am glad to see is I'm glad to see some good sports on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? South Gibson in a commanding lead, but I'm just glad to see some good sports on both sides of the ball. A lot of times when you're getting beat this bad, attitudes flare up.
You're
and,
right.
You know, people get bent out of shape and stuff like that. And I've seen some good sportsmanship out there, and that's what it's all about, right?
Yes, sir. And we've seen some of that a couple times this year.
5 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first half of action. South Gibson with a commanding 34-0 lead. All right, it's going to be two receivers to the bottom for your Hornets. Nolan in at quarterback, looking for the snap. Gets it. Be handoff. No, Nolan calls his own number, looking for a room on the left side. Finds a hole, and he will walk into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Hornets. That'll bring up South Gibson 40, Sheffield 0. And Nolan's showing off them wheels, man.
Yes, he is.
He is showing off those wheels. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left here in the first half of action. And our punter hasn't punted a single time tonight.
No, he hasn't. I know we talked about Paxton earlier, but Nolan also is one of the other two players that we're allowed to send for the West Tennessee All-Star game, which is coming up. And that's truly an honor for these two guys to get out there and represent us in the West Tennessee All-Star game.
All right, Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy. We'll be right back.
Prater's Automotive Repair, located in Medina, Tennessee, is locally owned, operated with over 20 years of combined experience with GM and Chrysler dealership training and ASC certified. Prater's Automotive Repair is a full-service automotive repair shop that can do all minor and major engine repairs or replacements, diagnostic, brakes, alignments, tune-ups, tires, oil changes, and more. Prater's Automotive is your local rough country dealer. You can find Prater's Automotive Repair on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and visit them at pratersautomotive.com. Give them a call at 731-462-7004 to schedule an appointment or more information.
The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner is a proud supporter of South Gibson School's Perfect Attendance Program and South Gibson Hornet Sports. Rhodes Family Diner has the best hand-patted burgers in West Tennessee and all-you-can-eat catfish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Open 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week and 364 days a year. Save 20% on your first online order at rhodesdiner.com. The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner, a Medina tradition since the 1950s. 201 South Main Street in downtown Medina, Rhodes Family Diner.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy, or give them a call at 731-783-0777 for Hometown Pharmacy in Medina.
Snap, going to be a handoff around the left side. Looking for running room is their running back. He cuts up the field, and he finds a waiting. Chris, could you make out who it was?
He was orange and black.
Oh, yeah, you really are specific.
Man.
Looks like Ty Stroberger in on the tackle.
Look
nice
out.
job right there by number 8, Ty Stroberger. We'll be calling his name a bunch in the future as well, I promise you.
Mighty Mouse.
Number 53 checking into the game. Thomas Guy coming in. And we have a timeout on the field. Timeout Sheffield. And we're going to stay right here with you, folks. Stephen Rich here alongside the Big Easy, Chris Lambert. And during this timeout, I want everybody to look in the top right of your screen there and look for Tyson Foods right there. And they're our main sponsor tonight and bringing this game to you. Tyson, kind of their company slogan or their company slogan is raising the world's expectations for how much good food can do.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Love me some chicken, though.
You can also check out, that's right, TysonFoods.com/careers for employment opportunities. They plan to be in full operation by the end of 2020. And Tyson cares about the communities that they live in. Our friends Vanessa and people at Tyson Foods, we are very thankful to them. All right, it'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for Sheffield. They have 2 receivers to the top and 2 to the bottom. Sheffield snap, looking. Just going to heave it up long, waiting on a play. Picked! South Gibson's going to pick him off. And who was it, Chris?
I can't tell. Was it Crenshaw?
Number 6, Jacob Kale in on the pick.
Nice
job right there by Jacob Kale. I tell you what, that was a great punt for Sheffield.
Yeah.
Essentially, it was.
Yeah.
It was a great punt. And to be honest with you, if I was their coach and my punter wasn't, and I was having snap problems and all that, I would do the exact same thing. I'd heave that ball up.
Yeah, and chunk it.
That's the best punt they've had all night. All right, South Gibson will have the ball 1st and go on the 45-yard line.
Looks like
Big Sam Brantley's going to come in and run quarterback duties for your Hornets. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left. South Gibson 40, Sheffield 0. All right, Brantley. Snap. What's the deal?
False start.
Delay of game.
There you go.
All right.
He'll get better with that.
Be a few new players coming into the contest. And we'll see what the coach has got up his sleeve here. Be the first snap Brantley's taken in a while. I think he saw some action in a game earlier this year. Snap, ball's loose. Brantley's just going to have to take it and get what he can get. He rumbles forward. He fights forward, and he's going to pick up a decent gain there on basically a busted play there. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Hornets.
I tell you, Sam's a big boy, man. He's going to keep growing, runs hard. Going to be a great player for us next year.
Yes, he is. 4 minutes left here in the first half of action. Ball is placed on the 48-yard line. Standard set for your Hornets. Brantley looking for the snap. Gets it. Being handoff up the middle and rumbling forward. Nice carry there by – who was it, Chris?
I have no idea. I'm blind as a bat up here.
I don't know who carried the ball. I really don't.
Usually I can get a little bit on because I'm looking through the camera, but I need my binoculars, and they're next door.
All right. I want to give a shout-out to our friends at Outback Steakhouse and in Sulaco, Tennessee Tractor, Centennial Bank, Snappy Tomato North.
Man, when's the last time?
Old Town Spaghetti Store.
When's the last time you had some steak and lobster?
When you bought my dinner last year from getting dominated in the Pick'em contest.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I know we
Number 8 on the carry there for Southgate is Ty Stroberger on the carry. He's 2nd down and 8 for your Hornets. Ball on the 43-yard line. I hate to pull bone. I hate to brag a little bit.
Yeah.
It
could happen again, but you know what? What's the score right now? Ooh, I don't know, man. It's still early.
Yeah.
I think you might have been a little low, baby. A little low.
1 to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Sam, ball's bad snap. Sam's just going to take and get what he can get, man.
No, that's not Landon Black in there doing the center duties, is it?
Don't think so.
No.
Looks like we've got our JV squad in the contest, and here comes Black right now.
Yeah, he's coming in.
All right, so Black's going to check back into the game, and that was Noah Oliver was in there playing center. All right, so 2nd down and 8. Sam looking for the snap. Standard set for your Hornets. Snap. Be handoff, looking for run room around the left side. Finds a hole. Cutting up the field, still running. Amari Marable going to be pushed out of bounds, but not before picking up chunk yardage. 1st down, Hornets. Number 22, Amari Marable. Nice job right there by the junior Amari Marable playing slot right now. Amari's going to be a player for us too, man.
Yes, he is.
All right, and Oliver's going to check back into the game, and Big Landon Black's going to come out. Ball will be placed on the 21-yard line. 1 minute and 46 seconds left here in the first half. South Gibson with a commanding 40-0 lead. Sam calls, no, going to be a handoff around the right end, still looking for the end zone. Going to be tripped up before he could get there. Goes number 40, Brandon Brown, the sophomore, for your Hornets. Nice carry by South Gibson. 93 seconds left here. Give a shout out to our friend on top of the roof up there, Mr. Paul Schultze, running the camera for us tonight. Mr. Paul Schultze of Worthy Road Studios running the camera for you tonight. All right, snap. Gonna be handoff up the middle and rumbling forward, and gonna be short.
See, I wish you'd have said that because everybody thought it was me doing all that cool work up there. So.
Our friend Paul Schultze of Worthy Road Studios filming your events, whether it's a wedding, anything, it doesn't matter. When you want the best production and setup, there's nobody better than Paul Schultze of Worthy Road Studios. And Brantley's going to be brought down. No. Touchdown, Hornets! Who was the carrier?
I can't tell. That
Number 8, Ty Stroberger
there you go,
in
Ty.
the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets with 44 seconds left. It'll be South Gibson 46, Sheffield 0.
With that 4 minutes left?
44 seconds.
44 seconds. See?
All right,
everybody's double up.
All right, Ty's gonna start selling tickets. He ran the ball. Now he's got to hold it. Snap, set, kick. And good. 47-0 is the score here. We'll be right back.
There's a reason Steve Marshford in Milan is the fastest growing dealer in West Tennessee. There's a reason we are often imitated but never duplicated. There's a reason we have the largest new Ford inventory around. There's a reason we are number 1 in West Tennessee in new Ford sales. There's a reason our used inventory is larger and better than the rest. There's a reason no one can beat our deals. Come to Milan and find out why. Steve Marsh Ford will always be the dealer to give you up to $6,000 over KBB for your trade. Steve Marsh Ford will always have the best deals, best inventory, best staff, and the best service department. Come see for yourself the reason why Steve Marsh Ford did it first and does it better than everyone. The proof is in the numbers. Remember, if you don't get to Steve Marsh Ford, we can't save you money.
All righty, back live with you here. Bronson Stewart's going to come up and join us here in the second half. And welcome Bronson in. Ball's all teed up, kicks it away, and it will be fielded cleanly by Sheffield. Looking for running room around the left end. Cuts up and breaks one tackle. Still fighting for yardage and will be pushed out of bounds at about the 28 or 9-yard line for Sheffield. They will be moving from left to right, and they've got a time to run about one play. So we'll see what happens. All right, now here at the halftime, we're gonna stick the microphone out the window and gonna give you a band performance. And one of the coolest things that you'll see, especially here, is a tradition that started a long time ago. And when the seniors are done with their last band performance at home, they leave their shoes on the field, and then they walk off the field and let the underclassmen pick them up.
Man.
That's one of the coolest things ever,
cool.
man. It really is. It's one of the coolest things ever because, these kids get it just leaves they're leaving their mark for their for the underclassmen.
Yeah, I think that is awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Now, they better put some plastic around them socks tonight because they're going to get wet.
They're going to have some cold feet. I can promise you that. They're going to have some cold feet. All right. Several of you JV players in, and that's good for our kids. Ball will be placed on the 35-yard line, second down and 5. And that's going to bring it in to the first half of action. South Gibson 47, Sheffield 0. Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy, Chris Lambert. Look in the top right of your screen there, folks. Tyson. Big shout out to our friends at Tyson Foods, and also Steve Marsh Ford, home of the 6,000 over Kelly Blue Book. And man, that new 2020 Explorer is unbelievable. Man, heated seats, navigation, touchscreen, everything, heated steering wheel. They offer leather package, push button gate opening. I mean, this thing is just loaded to the hills. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. The new 2020 Ford Explorer. Go in and they got the F-150s. And I mean, up to $6,000 over your trade, man. That's pretty good, man.
That's when you go in and
get
you a Raptor.
Yeah,
I love them Raptors.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to our friend Greg Smith and Steve Marsh Ford for sponsoring tonight. We're going to take a quick break, and when the band gets set up, we're going to stick the microphones out and give you the band performance. Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy will be back.
You're listening to South Gibson Hornet Sports with Stephen Rich and Chris Lambert on WNWS.com.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy, or give them a call at 731-783-0777 for Hometown Pharmacy in Medina.
We all love high school football, right, Coach?
Yes, we do, Dan. And we love Outback Steakhouse in Jackson.
The #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in the entire state. It voted best steak in Jackson.
My Outback favorite is steak and unlimited shrimp. Get any steak on the menu and add unlimited shrimp for only $9.99. And I can eat as much as an entire football team.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson has added some great new items. My new favorite is Bloomin' Fried Chicken. It's Outback's twist on fried chicken. A boneless chicken breast, hand-battered in Bloomin' onion seasoning, fried to golden brown, and drizzled with Outback's spicy signature Bloomin' sauce.
Without Outback in Jackson, we couldn't broadcast and telecast all of these high school games.
Thanks, Coach. This is Ian Insalako at Outback in Jackson. Jackson and West Tennessee has been great to us, and supporting high school athletics and academics is our way to give back to the people that give us so much. Good luck to all of our young men and women in this new school year and football season.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open weekdays at 4 and weekends at 11. Download the free Outback Steakhouse app and earn rewards.
Is something missing in your life? Do you seek purpose? Are you hungry? Reach for a classique. The Sonic Car-Up Classique. With a juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger and crispy tots for $2.99, you'll feel reinvigorated.
Hold up, it's only $2.99?
Hey, what happened to the Echo?
Oh, now you miss me.
Try the Sonic Car Hop Classique today for $2.99, now with a 6-inch Philly cheesesteak. Tax not included. See menu for details. For limited time only. Participating Sonic drive-ins.
Sonic.
Welcome to Hughes Eye. Our doctors and staff look forward to having you as a patient at our clinic. Our doctors...
Gibson County High School Marching Band. The band will present their final performance of their 2019 field show entitled Shattered. The band has had a wonderful year, placing second place overall at Huntington, 6th place overall at Gibson County, 3rd place overall at the Band Masters Championship, and 6th place overall at the Division II State Marching Band Contest. The band is directed by Stephen Price and Aaron Eisen and led by Field Commander Addison Graves. Let's give them one more shout.
I shattered the Munchier and defeated my evil stepmother.
But seeing my broken image in this mirror makes me wonder, was the magic mirror really so bad? I'm a better person than my stepmother. The mirror was certainly all-knowing and powerful. Could he actually help me rule my kingdom of peace? I forgot the words my stepmother used to say. What were they? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Snow White. Ah, you are even more beautiful than last I saw you. But alas, my vision is limited because I am shadowed. The only way I may see true and clear is to be restored to my original state.
My loyal subjects, please help me find the redness of my mirror. Over there. Do you see it? I think I saw one back there. Keep looking. Where are those stars? Who's the fairest of them all?
I can clearly see that after 15 years you are still exactly the same. Yet, not as fair as I recall. Oh, little child, to be a worthy ruler of this kingdom, you must become more than what you are. You are nothing but a silly princess. Now I can clearly see my queen.
I have become the queen you want me to be. Now answer my question. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Your beauty is undeniable, my queen. But now I see a young girl who is fairer than you.
All right, folks, we're back with you here, and you're about to see one of the coolest things at South Gibson County. Our director started this, and our cameraman's going to zoom in on it. You're going to see all of our senior band members that go down there. They're going to be right there lined up on the 50-yard line, and they're going to step out of their shoes, and they're going to leave those shoes for the underclassmen to come pick up. And the underclassmen cannot step on the field until the seniors have walked off for the field for the last time. And that's a special moment. Now, this is Stephen Rich alongside my old buddy, Mr. Bronson Stewart, in the house with you. I hope everybody feels welcome in. It's South Gibson 47, Sheffield 0. We're about 2 minutes before the start of the second half of action. I want to welcome my old buddy, my old pastor, Bronson, in. How you doing, my friend?
Man, I'm glad to be here. It's a lot of fun to be here. It's cold. It's not this cold in Texas.
No. I was hoping you were going to bring. I was hoping you were going to bring some of that sunshine with you.
No. Unfortunately, it didn't fit in the carry-on, but I'm here, and I'm glad to be here.
Oh, me. Well, I don't want to interrupt again, but that's just one of the coolest things there. They leave their shoes, man, and the senior band members get to walk off the field for the last time.
It's one of the things about being a new school is you can look at it as a detriment or you can look at it as a positive that you get to establish things that other schools don't have. And there's some really cool traditions that South Gibson has that other schools just don't have because they valued tradition from the beginning and they created neat things both in the athletic program and in the fine arts program. It's no different, and leaving a legacy behind for the next group. And the band certainly has always done a great job competing wherever they go.
Well, Bronson, I was going to ask you, this particular senior class is really special to you.
That's right.
Because this was your first class when you came here, and I guess you were an unofficial assistant.
That's right.
For the football program, and you were paid in sweats and jerseys.
Yeah, swag.
Yeah. Just Hornet swag gear. But this current senior class were freshmen when they came here, and I'll be honest with you, Bronson. There's not a bigger supporter or fan of South Gibson than this guy, and I knew that this senior class was going to be really good.
Right.
I knew they were going to be good. I'll be honest with you, man. I didn't know they were going to be this good.
No, they've come a long way. They've put in a lot of hard work. I think you see Kate Johns catching that touchdown. He just epitomizes it's a group that has some kids with raw talent, and it's got some kids who work their tails off to get there. And collectively, they have one of the greatest hearts. I can think of a couple senior classes who've that's the makeup of Hornet football. But this group has just fought every single week to do something that no group has done, and that's to get through two playoff games, to get through 2 wins. And they've played tonight. I thought it would be a really good mental test to see could you stay locked in against a place that wouldn't be a competition.
Right.
The depth chart was picked ahead of time to know, hey, we're going to try to get the young kids in. We're going to try to get the backups in. And sometimes that can backfire on you. You think about some of the greatest upsets in football. And so to see them locked in, it's nice to have a mature senior class who's working their tail off.
I had a friend that was at the Covington game, and he came in from Memphis to watch South Gibson because he listens to the broadcast all the time. He's an old friend of mine, and he sat on the Covington side, and he said, before the game started, we talked about the game a bunch, and he was like, I told him, I said it should be a great game. I said Covington's really good. They do this well and this well and this well. I said, but we're good too,
right?
And we do a lot of things well, And he told me, he said before the game, he said I looked at Covington and I was like, whoa. I looked at South Gibson. I was like, this ain't gonna be pretty,
right?
And then it was South Gibson never looked back.
That's right.
The game started and South Gibson never looked back. The game was competitive.
Right.
Don't get me wrong,
sure.
But South Gibson never looked back. And we're not going to out-athlete anybody on our schedule.
Right.
We're not going to. So we have to do everything the right way, and we have to play harder than they play. And, I think it's a testament to the coaches, and I think the coaches have learned and gained in knowledge and wisdom, and that comes to show through. And, I'm really proud. I'm really proud of these kids. I don't know how far they're going to play. We have a tough road to hoe, man.
That's right.
The last score update I had for you, believe it or not, was Covington and Milan both had a 6 and a 7 point lead at the half against Melrose and Raleigh, Egypt.
Yep.
Both teams.
Well, and that's what I was talking to some of the kids about just down the sideline in the first half is while this is bad, this is what's deserved of a region champ. Is you should get this game in the first round because it's going to be a grudge match from this point on. And so this is what you deserve. You play 10 games to earn this chance. And in the past, we've played well, but we've never earned this game in my time here. And we've had to go on the road and play some of those difficult games. That game last year was just a tough. We came from behind at Wooddale.
Yep.
They're on
the difference
the road.
in the contest
Man,
was able to kick.
That's right.
Was being able to kick a PAT.
That's right. And
it was
so
18-20, right?
Just makes a big difference to get this game here. You get you cannot underestimate the ability for these young guys to get some snaps here in the second half and what that means for the Hornet program going forward.
Absolutely.
There are kids who know what it's like to play in a playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely.
And,
I'm going to tell you something, Bronson. One thing that streaks out, that sticks out to me is these kids, and I don't want to jinx us, but man, we hold on to the football. We don't give teams. You're going to have to earn it, man.
That's right.
You're going to have to earn it, man. And that's starts at the quarterback when they execute.
Right.
Now when we played FRA in the sloppy
Right.
mud fest, we put the ball on the ground a bunch, and it was cold and rainy and whatnot. But we didn't turn it over.
That's right.
The ball was just on the ground, but we didn't turn it over. So this who knows how far these kids can go, man.
Right.
After tonight, they're 4 wins away from a gold ball.
That's right.
You're 4 wins away from a gold ball after tonight.
That's right. Well,
now, those 4 wins are going to be against 4 really good football teams. But, after we came in here and played, Bronson, I don't know if you were watching down in Texas or not, but the game that we played against Haywood County, Haywood County marched down the field and scored, immediately.
Right.
And I thought, oh, boy. I remember getting that bad feeling in my gut.
Right.
Uh-oh. South Gibson gets the ball, and they march down the field and score, punch them right back. And it was just a slugfest all the way through. South Gibson's within an eyelash of being 10-0.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
I think that game is a great example of just where the makeup and character of this team is this year, because to lose like they did in that game, how many other teams does that affect next week's game? How many other teams, you lose that heartbreaker to that team, and you turn around and then you drop one the next week?
Yeah.
And yet for that team to have suffered, that was a heartbreaking loss. But they recognized it didn't stop anything they were wanting to do, and they got back to work. And if you've been in the Hornet locker room, the sign says every player, every play. And they have just continued to do that this year, and it's been a blast to watch from afar, and it is such a joy and an honor to watch up close, and these guys mean the world to me. They certainly know that.
Well, folks, we're getting ready to tee this off and get the second half started. It should be a running clock here in the second half. Before we go any further, I want you guys to look in the top right of your screen there and see the big Tyson logo. And, we talked about this in the pregame. I talked to Miss Vanessa about sponsoring tonight's game to cover the TSSAA fee. And Tyson jumped at the opportunity to do it, and they thanked me for asking them if they wanted to do it. And Bronson, I know you've enjoyed watching our broadcast in Texas, but it's not just people in Texas. It's people all over the world that get to bring this to you. And without our friends at Tyson, it just simply would not happen. And, Tyson's kind of their company slogan is raising the world's expectations for how much good food can do. Our friends at Tyson, you can check out their website at www.tysonfoods.com/careers. They're going to be looked to get set up and operational towards the end of 2020. And Tyson cares about the people and the community they live and work in. Thank you to our friends at Tyson. Also, Steve Marsh Ford, about that new 2020 Explorer. Won't you buy the wifey one of those and drive that back into Texas?
She must have texted you. She texted you. No, she's good with her 2013.
All right.
Steve Marsh takes good care of her then. We may have to keep coming back for maintenance.
All right. Nice tackle there by Sheffield. And again, folks, I don't have a roster. The return man was number
40.
Was it 40?
40.
All right, Brandon Brown was the return man for South Gibson, and looks like Sam Brantley's going to come in and command the troops. South Gibson will have the ball on the 30-yard line near hash mark, moving from right to left on your screen. South Gibson 47, the Sheffield Knights 0. And let's see what our JV team can do. This is a valuable experience for our Hornets.
I'm saying 42 right here.
Brantley looking for the snap, gets it, ball's loose, and Brantley's just going to have to tuck it and get what he can get. He's going to be brought down in the backfield after the bad snap, and it looks like Mr. Oliver struggling snapping that ball right now.
Yeah, and that's why these things matter. First off, to get the option, we got to get the snap. But you don't get this in a JV game. You don't get this in practice. This is in intramurals. The bullets are flying, and you notice Sheffield doesn't have a second string. So these guys are playing against the same thing that Black was playing against. And so we got to get the snap. We had a great chance there at 43 to pull pitch right there, and we missed it.
All right. Snap.
Same play.
And he's going to be hit right as soon as the exchange tried to happen. The snap was clean, but I think somebody missed a block because he was hit as soon as he tried to hand that off.
Yeah, we got to abandon the dive there and just go straight to the pitch. That you look, Sheffield's got everyone at the line of scrimmage here. They're not reading the option here. They're just going.
All right, that's going to bring up third down and Milan for your Hornets. Standard set here for your Hornets, one to the top and one to the bottom. Get Sam in the backfield, and it looks like Ty Stroberger is behind him. He'll be one of the players for us in the future. And it's going to be a counter play here. Looks like number 40 on the carry. Looking around the right end, streaks up the field, and he'll be into right at midfield. Goes number 40 there for South Gibson. That is Brandon Brown. First down, Hornets. Nice job. Nice carry there off the feet of Mr. Brown, and we opened up a big old fat hole, and I don't think Sheffield was ready for that.
Great job on the backside. Caleb Hensley, that backside receiver, our receivers are just glorified linemen and a lot of times, and get that backside allows Brennan to get out that outside, and 3rd and 15 becomes 1st and 10.
That's a great point. South Gibson on the 49-yard line, far hash mark. 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom, man in motion. Bad snap again, going to be Brantley calls his own number, looking for running room, and he will rumble forward for about 12 yards. First down, Hornets, number 5. Sam Brantley calls his own number, and he goes through the middle like a knife through hot butter. Nice carry there and read by Brantley.
Yep, great read by Sam. He's come a mile, that kid. He's come such a long way. He's
an athlete, man.
He's a great athlete. Great heart, too. Reads that outside linebacker trying to stop Jet. It's a great pull.
All right, 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. Brantley looking for the snap. Gets it. Hands off up the middle. Going to be a carry right up the middle, and Ty Stroberger will rumble forward for about 5 yards. Great tackle there by Sheffield. Nice got down low and stopped Ty right at Ty. Ty's got such a low center of gravity. He runs and plays so hard. He's going to be a player for us in the future, I promise. one to the top and one to the bottom. Standard set for your Hornets. 8 minutes and 14 seconds left here. Man in motion is Brown. Snap right on the ground again. Poor Sam. And it's tough, man, when the snap's coming at your feet.
Yep, it's the timing all the way. The option is a great offense, but it's all timing, and so the snap throws it off. But I don't think we had the pitch there anyways. That defensive end jumped outside our tackle there.
All right.
Interesting third down here. Backup offense.
What I call the gray zone, man.
Yeah. We're not going to punt. We're not going to kick a field goal. I think it's 2 down territory here.
I like to call it the gray zone.
Yeah, the gray
I'm waiting
zone.
for ESPN to coin that.
Okay.
And we are available if ESPN or Fox Sports. Whoa, tackle for loss there by number 74 of Sheffield. Got in there, and as soon as number 12, Stitz got his hands on the ball, boom, he was tackled by the number 74 of Sheffield. So we're going to have a line change coming in.
Punt.
And we're going to punt this ball away. Back deep to punt it away is number 17,
Lake
Lovern. My man Lake, he's got a younger brother named Gabe. And tell you what, Gabe needs to learn where the end zone's at. He hasn't figured that out yet.
Just my projection here, I know Michael Bell's doing a great. Lake Lovern has the biggest leg I've ever seen on a punter. It's just learning the difference between kicking a soccer ball and a football right now for him. And if he gets it down, we'll be good for a couple years, guys. I'm just telling. You heard it here first.
Heard it right here. You heard it right here on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 WNWS. Also, our vocal coaches have been hired, and our agents. If you would like to Fox Sports or ESPN, Bronson Stewart and Stephen Rich are available. Right. We are for hire,
and we don't need good games. We'll take a low-level game.
Yeah, we'll take Alabama LSU tomorrow.
Yeah, or you got an off-the-radar Wednesday night game you want us to call? You just text me.
Yep.
We got it.
Yeah, we got a local airport right nearby us, and we will be glad to fly in, and you can have the limousine pick us up.
That's right.
Yep. Vocal coaches are said we're ready to go. South Gibson 47, Sheffield 0. It's a lot of fun. I want to say thank you to our friends at Steve Marsh Ford and that new 2020 Explorer they got. And Mr. Bronson's going to take his beautiful wife home and going to drive it all the way to Texas.
Yeah, we're going to start at something here because now she's texting me about it. When am I just coming home in it? Steve Marsh this is going to be a really expensive trip.
I can see Bryson and Hunsley back there. I can see Bryson and Hunsley back there going, Daddy, what's this button do?
I know. They say we need a third row. We've never even driven a friend around. Why do we only need 4 seats? We got plenty.
Oh man. Well, the good Lord might have another baby on the way.
No. We got cable, Stephen.
2 to the bottom. 2 to the top, snap. Going to be a handoff, looking for running room around the left side. Finds some, cuts up the field. About a nice gain there by the running back of Sheffield. It'll bring up third down and manageable. Third down and 3.
I should say if the Lord wills, but I don't think he does. I think we're good. I think he and I are on the same page.
Third down, and I have to talk to my pastor about that. 3rd down and 1 coming at you for Sheffield.
Sheffield looking for only their second first down here, I believe. Third first down.
Third first down of the night.
Hasn't been. But you notice they have success running the ball. I appreciate the throws early on, but that's what they do. They do that really well there.
And that running back is fast.
He is very fast. And the passes early were questionable. I know it's difficult for them, and they were outmatched. But the deep sacks just set them back so much. And
they kept shooting themselves in the foot over and over and over again.
And that right there is what they can do, and they've done it well in their games. I was able to watch a lot of film on them this week. That's their favorite play right there, that twin set. Probably they'll throw the ball right here after we talk about how good they run it.
And they do not. They're going to run right in between the tackles there. And they did a good job of getting their guards up on their linebackers and getting their guards up to the second level. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Knights out of Sheffield, our neighbors way to the west.
I'll tell you, I don't know if you can see it, Cameron, that line is a large line up close. I was next to those boys on the field. They are healthy boys, and when we play a 150-pound nose guard. So when they run it like that, they're having good success. It's just will they stay committed to it?
Having that 150-pound nose guard when he's as tough as the Wallace boys are.
That boy's tough.
Yep.
He's all right. Mark my word. Big things out of that one too. I'm calling it now. He's a great kid.
Handoff around the left end, cuts up the field, and looks like the turf monster got him, and he got his feet tied up there, and he fell down and just ran into a swarm of hornets. So it'll bring up 3rd down and short for Sheffield. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter of action. South Gibson 47. South Gibson 47, Sheffield 0. Anybody got a score update for me? I would appreciate it. And we have a timeout on the field. Timeout Sheffield. We'll take it with them. Stephen Rich alongside my old buddy Bronson Stewart. We'll be right back.
There's a reason. Steve Marshford in Milan is the fastest growing dealer in West Tennessee. There's a reason. We are often imitated, but never duplicated. There's a reason. We have the largest new Ford inventory around. There's a reason. We are number 1 in West Tennessee in new Ford sales. There's a reason. Our used inventory is larger and better than the rest. There's a reason. No one can beat our deals. Come to Milan and find out why. Steve Marshford will always be the dealer to give you up to $6,000 over KBB for your trade. Steve Marshford will always have the best deals, best inventory, best staff, and the best service department. Come see for yourself the reason why Steve Marshford did it first and does it better than everyone. The proof is in the numbers. Remember, if you don't get to Steve Marshford, we can't save you money.
All right, thank you, Steve Marshford. It's going to give, after that carry by the running back of Sheffield, and again, folks, I apologize for not having a roster for Sheffield, but I emailed and called and emailed and called, and I got no response, so I'm just sorry, young man. I wish I could give you a shout-out, but I can't. First down, Sheffield. Ball will be placed on the 37-yard line, far hash mark, and Sheffield comes in that twin set again, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. 2 minutes left here in the third. Snap. And going to be a run around the outside, looking to cut the field. And our defensive end had him and lost him.
Look at him swarm, though.
And, yep, a whole swarm of Hornets in there on the tackle. Stephen Rich alongside Bronson Stewart, my old buddy, my old friend. Up from Texas to surprise his teams. Used to be a coach and pastor and made fast friends with Bronson and company. How are them beautiful little girls of yours,
they're
man?
great. You know, you mentioned I didn't get a chance to jump in. I know we have to read the ads, but Tyson, the sponsors this year, they're home watching because of people like that. And I'll tell you, we talk about how great football is in Texas. They don't do this in Texas. I can't go home and watch a Franklin game, but I can watch the South Gibson game. I've been able to watch it all year, and I've been able to watch it as bad as that ball was right there. I've been able to watch it because of the sponsors and what they've done, and I'm really, really grateful for all those who've sponsored this year. It means a lot. So if you can support these businesses, please do, because they're what's allowing us to put this on the air, and we're grateful for it.
Well, we appreciate that, Bronson. I know Tyson appreciates that along with Steve Marshford. Right then,
bad coverage right there.
Receiver
yeah,
streaks down
the
jet. Streaks down the sideline, and the quarterback just threw it up there. There was nobody near him to get into the end zone or to stop him, and he runs into the end zone for a touchdown. South Gibson 47, Sheffield 6.
Going for 2, no surprise here.
Yep.
Most Memphis teams do here. Same
Snap.
play.
And going to be a carry between, or they try to get the nose guard out of the way. He'll fight forward.
Nope.
Conversion, no good. 47-6 is the score here. And anybody have a score update for me? I would appreciate it. Normally we get scores pretty quick, but kind of information's being hush-hush. I don't know what's going on, but information is awful quiet coming our way. And that's going to bring an end to the third quarter of action. Again, we want a big shout-out to our friends at Tyson Foods and Miss Vanessa. When you see her in the community and you see her around town, please make sure you tell her thank you very much. We appreciate her and Tyson for all that they do. All right, we'll be right back for the fourth and final quarter of action. Stephen Rich alongside Bronson Stewart and the Big Easy. We'll be right back.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at WDJackson.com and on Facebook.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy. Or give them a call at 731-783-0777 for Hometown Pharmacy in Medina.
The Main Street Grill in Medina takes pride in our customer service and delicious food. Tackle one of our specialty burgers or pass around a variety of appetizers while watching the big game. Take in the ambiance of our unique, originally preserved decor while selecting from our wide selection of entrees. Steaks, seafood, grilled chicken, served 6 different ways, or pizza made to order. 2 of our house favorites are the grilled pork chops and the prime rib. Mondays after 4:30, kids eat free with every adult entree. Join us for lunch or dinner at the Main Street Grill on Main Street in Medina. Proud supporters of the South Gibson Hornets. Go Hornets!
Legal problems don't always arise Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you need an attorney, you need them now. This is Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin & Owens Law Firm. Add my cell number to your contacts. 234-2400. That's 234-2400. At Hardy Martin & Owens, we handle all types of legal problems, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, estates, and criminal defense. With offices in Jackson and Trenton, let Hardy Martin & Owens handle all your legal needs. 424-2151 or on my cell, 234-2400.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
All right, we're back with you here. And snap, going to be a handoff to Hooten. Hooten looking for running room up the middle. He finds a little hole, and it'll bring up. How about I turn that on
there
for
you? There you go. Thanks. Great job by the line right there. Better job hitting it in the previous hole. We were still in commercial. Didn't hit it as well. That's a much better job as there. You got to remember this is the fastest these kids see. This is Sheffield's only got 19 guys in uniform, so this is the fastest they're seeing right here. And Sam is doing a great job commanding it. You got an update?
All right, score update for you. Raleigh, Egypt 0, Milan 10, Covington 12, Melrose 6, Wooddale 20, Westview 7.
Man.
All right.
First down Hornets there. I should say first down Hornets.
You're not doing it right.
I'm sorry.
You're not doing it right. You don't have the enthusiasm.
No.
I'll have to get it next time.
We'll leave that to you.
I'll have to get it next time.
We'll leave that to you.
South Gibson will have the ball in Sheffield territory on the 46-yard line, first and go.
Hey, notice the Hornets running in 2 receivers at a time. Everybody's getting to play. These are things that are just huge benefits. I know the scores are run away, but these are huge benefits that you don't see just jumping off the page at you tomorrow.
All right, snap. And off to Hooten through the middle.
Another first down.
First down, Hornets. That's how you do it.
Better.
That's how you do it. No, we don't either. In the pick'em contest,
what was the pick'em?
I had South Gibson 54.
Okay.
Sheffield 7.
Ooh.
He had South Gibson 55.
Okay.
Sheffield 7.
Ooh.
I took the under basically.
Okay.
Snap, handoff right up the middle, and not a whole lot cooking there. So if South Gibson can go ahead and score right here.
But the way Lambert eats steaks, it doesn't count anyway. So, yeah, we don't.
Eat steaks? They can't even buy the boy cleats. And I'm telling you, if my wife hadn't gotten on to me, I promise you, if my wife hadn't gotten on to me, I was gonna start a GoFundMe account and ask all Hornet Nation to donate $1 or 50 cents to help the Landon Lambert Cleat Fund.
One cleat at a time, cleat by cleat.
Yep. One to the top and one to the bottom standard set. Man in
Counter.
motion. Hand off, looking for running room, finds a hole. It is Kale. No, number 40, Brandon Brown, going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown! Hornets,
right.
Number 40, Brandon Brown walks into the end zone. It'll be South Gibson 53. Oh, boy.
Go for 2.
Are they going to go for 2?
No, we're kicking it. We're kicking it.
You know what? I've got this other headset, and I've done this throughout the years. When things get really important, and Coach Stidham needs some coaching guidance and advice, I can just pick up the phone, the red phone, and call down there and tell Coach to go ahead and go for 2. Tell him Lambert needs 2. All right.
Need to get this.
Ty Strohberger on
two
for the
we've
hold,
missed tonight.
Snap, set, hold, kick. And it is good. South Gibson 54 on the nose. Sheffield 6. And I should have picked 6. I know. I should have picked Sheffield 6 because I knew they weren't going to go.
No.
I don't know why. I don't know why I thought they would go for. Yeah.
Yeah, one more. But we got running clock here, so that's another benefit. We're going to be home and in bed before Covington finishes up.
Yeah, I tell you where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at home in front of the heater.
No doubt.
It's cold.
It doesn't get this cold in Texas.
Bronson, where are you staying tonight, brother?
I'm staying down the street at the Fredericks house. They graciously offered me a room and then forgot I was coming to town. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
They weren't even home?
I've made Misty feel plenty guilty, and I know she's not watching this, so we'll make her feel a little more guilty. But she has left me her garage code, and she's got 30 minutes before I send it on the air. I'm just kidding.
Me. Well, it's been a lot of fun, man. And man, what a special group of seniors, man. And this group of seniors, I knew they were going to be good, Bronson. But I'm telling you, man, I didn't know they were going to be this good. I really didn't. Paxton Terry, he was our senior spotlight tonight, and Garrett Wallace. Both of those kids were our senior spotlights tonight. And man, they're so so instrumental into our success. So that was Ross kicked that off. No, it wasn't. That was Stallings.
No, he's still kicking.
Yeah.
Jace.
And running, going to be tackled. Look like number 8, Ty Strohberger, in on the tackle.
Lambert's cheering for a fumble here or something. And somebody scoop and score. Pick 6. We need something.
Well, because this will take my first lead of the year. Because last year I dominated the contest. I won 9-1 over Lambert last year, and he had to buy me that steak and tail from Outback. This year it's from Main Street Grill in Medina.
Shout out Josh Yeomans.
To the Yeomans.
Yep.
And I'm talking about it's going to be a ribeye. It's going to be a salad.
That's the way to do it.
Sweet tea.
That's the way to do it.
And a baked potato. All right.
Does Chris get to eat too, or does he just watch and pay?
He gets to eat too if he wants to.
Okay.
If he wants to, he's paying.
Right here.
Snap. He's looking to throw. Just going to heave it up across his body. Nearly picked. And it's going to be pass completed. And it's just backyard football out there now.
That is, yep.
It's just some back. I drew that play up in the dirt before. But that's just going to make that clock go tick, 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 tick.
Well, what you notice, Sheffield has just half-field reads to make things easier. So he's watching here to his left. It breaks down. Now it's just a scramble, and anybody can run wherever they want. But to simplify things for him, he's only watching 2 guys, whereas traditionally you'd watch a full-field read here. Back to their favorite play here, just really a read option, no chance to pull it though, but just dive up the middle. And on film, it's what they've done so well to everybody that they played against, although their record isn't great. They have run that play really successful, just athletes in a big line, but tonight just never got going.
All right, score update for you. Wooddale 34,
wow.
Westview 7. Thank you to my wife. And my wife, we're going to remind you about Precision Auto Body. She's her favorite place. Thank you to our sponsors at Precision Auto Body. That new addition. All right, snap, fires away up the middle, and did he catch it?
No, he dropped it.
All right. They just threw the ball up, man. 3 minutes are going to be left here in this contest. Again, folks, and all of our fans, please, please, please tell Vanessa and Greg Smith at Steve Marsh Ford and Tyson Foods, thank you so very much for making this possible for us, because it'll be all over again next week. We'll have to start this process all again next week. So please, please, please tell them thank you very much for sponsoring our broadcast. Tyson Foods, they're going to be in operation in the end of 2020. And also go check out that new 2020 Explorer from Steve Marsh Ford. That's a beautiful car. You're not going to be able to buy this one because Bronson's taking it home to his lovely wife.
It's available still. Still available.
Only until Bronson leaves tomorrow. They're doing up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book at Steve Marsh Ford on any new Ford. All right, 4th down and a country mile here for Sheffield, and tick, 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 2 minutes and 40 seconds. This is kind of interesting on who's going to win this steak dinner from Outback here or from Main Street Grill.
That's the only excitement that is left in this game.
And I want to win it. I'm in this to win it, baby.
We're doing
tick,
our best.
Tick, tick, tick. I hope hopefully the officials have to have a conference about something. One of them has got fungus of the knee and has to move really slowly, and he is.
Looks like the Hornets are going with punt safe, no man back, and this is not what Lambert wanted. He wanted house call right here.
All right, White Hat, why are you running? Take your time, son. Take your time. All right, he blows it, and hopefully they don't come after it.
This is the 9-yard one-handed snap, don't forget. This is not how they teach it, the clinic, by the way, kids. If you're watching at home, don't.
And South Gibson
will
have the ball on the 50-yard line, and I think the victory formation is coming.
No, that Sheffield's still got timeout, so there's hope right here. There's hope. Coach Fischel's giving Sam Brantley here. Probably ace 42 be my guess here.
That's a score play, right?
No. That's turn around. No, don't even read it. Just hand it to the guy behind you.
Here we go.
And let's just do a little dive right here.
Let's see.
90 seconds left here.
No.
All right, well, folks, we're going to be live.
Nope. Victory formation. He is. All right, we're missing wide receivers. That's the problem. We don't have wide receivers on either side. We have 10 in the formation.
Yep. All right, somebody's going to get flywheels for that. Is that correct?
Yeah. We call them ops, Jet.
Hand off to number 12.
He's got a chance.
He's looking
here.
for running around the left side, and he will be
Oh.
brought down. 57 seconds left here. He's out of bounds. No, it's a running clock.
Running clock.
All right.
Well, we won't go in about that rule.
All right. Well, that ribeye and salad, baked potato from Main Street's tasting better and better every second, especially because I don't have to pay for it. 35 seconds left, and looks like they're going to get a playoff, man.
35 seconds.
All right, we'll see what happens. I want to say thank you to my old friend Bronson for coming in and joining us in the second half. He sure does bring a lot to the table.
Oh, horse collar here.
And yeah, that's going to be a penalty.
But that's going to end the game because the clock is going to run out on the
penalty.
As you see the referee, he says, wind it. He's ready to go home. He's got the long drive back to Nashville. He's cold. They're cold.
All right, and there you have it, folks. It's final
Stephen
here.
Rich is steak rich.
Ribeye in my I see a ribeye in my eye in the future. South Gibson 54, Sheffield 6. A lot of fun. We'll be live here at the Hornets Nest next Friday night where South Gibson will play host to probably Covington, but it's a close game. It could be Melrose. We shall see, but it'll be the winner of the Covington and Melrose game. Bronson, do you have anything before we wrap this up, brother?
I just love this. That you see, we talked about the tradition of the band as the fans are forming on the fence. Just another wonderful tradition here. South Gibson is a special place. I miss it like crazy. I truly am thankful for the sponsors who make it possible that I've been able to watch it. I've watched every game. And so I'm grateful for Tyson and Bradley, all those people who've made this year possible. On down the list, you can be sure and thank them. Please support them so that people like us can continue to support our team. The Hornets mean the world to me and to my family, and I'm grateful for a chance to be just a small part of this program.
All right. Well, at the mothership, if you've been tuned in to us, we're about to send it back to you. Stephen Rich alongside Bronson Stewart and the Big Easy Chris Lambert for the last time tonight. We will be live here next Friday night where South Gibson will play the host of the winner of the Covington-Melrose game. Until next Friday night, stay warm, stay safe, do good work, and God bless. Good night.